Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite things, salad dressing. I know that's kind of a funny topic, but I love salad. Now, have you ever looked at a list of ingredients on a bottle of store-bought salad dressing? Well, invariably, there's a long list of ingredients, most of which I can't pronounce, and none of which I necessarily want to eat. And not surprisingly, among those major ingredients is sugar. Lots and lots of sugar. Now, there's the sugar we all know, like brown sugar, cane sugar, and of course table sugar. But did you know that maltodextrin and dextrose are also forms of sugar? Now, I probably pronounced those wrong, no surprise. Incredibly, there are 56 different names for sugar. That's a clever way to disguise it on an ingredient list, which makes it really difficult to tell just how much sugar we're actually eating. And then, of course, there's all the preservatives and chemicals in that bottled salad dressing, which explains that really weird aftertaste. I just don't like that aftertaste. Am I the only one that doesn't like that aftertaste? So today, I'm going to show you my easy go-to salad dressing. And guess what? You can name every single ingredient, and it's really tasty and really healthy. You will never want to use store-bought salad dressing again. To make a basic homemade salad dressing takes only 4 ingredients. That's it. Oil, vinegar, salt, and pepper. Well, here's the 4 ingredients right in front of me. I use a sealed jar to shake up my dressing. Now, you can pour in the oil into the rest of the ingredients and emulsify it with a whisk, but I find that using a jar is a lot easier and less utensils. So, this is what we're going to start with. So we have 6 tablespoons of olive oil. That's going to go into my jar. And there's a plethora of vinegars that we can use. I'm going to use a balsamic vinegar right now for this one. And that's 2 tablespoons. So the ratio that you can always use is 3 to 1. 3 parts oil, 1 part vinegar. You can always use that. Okay, salt and pepper. I've got 1/4 teaspoon of salt and about 1/8 teaspoon of pepper. That goes in. Okay, we've done our first dressing. Well, not quite. Now's the fun part. We're going to seal it. Seal it really tight, because the last thing you don't want to do is when you shake this, that the top's not on quite right, because it can make a really big mess. So I'm going to give it a shake. And there's our first dressing. Right? Okay, the second version of our salad dressings is with Dijon this time. So what does Dijon do? Dijon adds a great bite to a dressing. It also makes it a little bit on the creamy side as well, and it also actually helps to emulsify the dressing and make it combine nicely. So same rules applies. We're going to use the exact same measurements with the oil and the vinegar. This time I'm using a white wine vinegar instead of a balsamic, but you can use really whatever you want. So I've already got the oil and the vinegar in the jar. Next up, salt and pepper, same ratios. Okay, and then the Dijon. I've got 1 teaspoon of Dijon. So I'm going to pop that in. I'm going to swirl my spoon around to get rid of the Dijon. And then same thing. We're going to give it a lid. Hope that it's on there right. Don't want to make a big mess. Give it a shake. And there is our Dijon vinaigrette. So vinaigrette and salad dressing, same thing. So anything oil and vinegar based. Okay, that's our second one. That's how quick we're doing this. Okay, next up, we've got an Italian dressing. Same ratios apply. This time I'm using a red wine vinegar. Why? Because I can. So, in this one goes Italian seasoning, garlic powder, salt and pepper. I actually should have put that one first, just to make sure that I was staying on program, but that's okay. You can do it whatever way you want. And lemon juice. Good, done. So, again, lid on. Lots of fun. Give it a shake. And there's our Italian right there. Okay, that's two. How long has this taken? Not long, right? Okay, last one up, creamy Italian. On this one, I'm using a cider vinegar. Again, you can really change up whatever you want. So, salt and pepper, Italian seasoning. Here we've got 1/4 of a cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Please don't buy the Parmesan cheese or the pretend Parmesan cheese that you find in the grocery store in that little can. I'm not sure what that actually is, but that's not Parmesan cheese. All right, and the last thing that goes in is a tablespoon of mayonnaise. And this gives it the creamy, this helps give it the creamy texture along with the Parmesan cheese. So, I'm gonna give my little spoon a little clean there before I really shake it up. Get a lid, pop it on, give it a shake. And there, give it a little more shake. Okay, good. So there's our 4 dressings. Done. You never have to go buy salad dressing again. And from here, the variations are endless. So next up, we're going to make a little salad, get Richard in here, we'll pick one for him and see what he thinks. Okay, so I've made a simple green salad for him. I've just put some tomatoes, cucumber, and a little bit of green onion in. What I did is I used the balsamic original dressing. So just those 4 components, okay? So let's bring him in and see what he thinks.
You thought your job was tough. So what do we got?
So this is just a basic balsamic, olive oil, salt and pepper dressing. That's it.
Okay. So I'll try to grab a bit of everything.
He's frowning, I think. Is he frowning?
No, I'm self-conscious about eating them. Okay. But that aside, what I just had here was fantastic, and I'm going to tell you why. Salad dressing, its job is really not to overpower anything. It's to complement what's in the salad, and that's what this dressing does. It enhances the taste of the cucumber, the tomato, the lettuce. So you want all that goodness that you put in there, not to be drowned out with that glop that comes out of the bottles, but you want to taste just a very gentle salad dressing that boosts all the flavors, and that is exactly what this does. So try this. I think you're going to fall in love with it. I know we did. Shell, it's fantastic. Great job.
Well, thanks. I think he likes it. But let's just give it a go and see. Not too bad.